Hello, everyone. Infowars has decided to comment on Mgtow, right? And the Sexodus. And they name Mgtow by name in their video. And it's really just amazing, I think, the prescriptive power of Mgtow. I think that the, the videos that people like myself and people like Stardust have made where we kind of debunk this whole cultural Marxism is the grand cause of everything bad that women have ever done ever, a narrative that is being peddled in the manosphere, or at least in some parts of the manosphere, the conservative part. Is all the time that we spent saying that this is bullshit, that it's actually our base biological urges and proclivities reacting to a changing environment, things like the Industrial Revolution, and of course, feminist technology and legislation has of course, undeniably added to this effect, but this is the driving effect, the gynocentrism behind all of this that is actually causing this. And feminism, as you guys know, we have claimed is just a manifestation of earlier gynocentrism. What was in place first and what will always be in place after feminism is gone. But if you listen to this video that Paul Joseph Watson uploaded, and that's going to be in the description box, it's like these guys just took just a hodgepodge of everything that Mgtow has identified as PUA stuff, the cultural Marxism conspiracy theory that absolves all women of all responsibility, really, shaming men into getting into the gym and being a real proper man and all that bullshit. It's like they took all of that and repackaged that under the label of, get this, they're calling it Neomasculinity, and they're saying that real men are gonna adopt this label of neo-masculinity, and the Mgtows are just doing stuff that's not good for either gender. It's fucking amazing. At one point, he even claimed that this neo-masculinism or whatever is the answer to I don't know, liberating women that were, this was the exact word verbatim, hypnotized or entranced by cultural Marxism. I mean, he actually says that women were hypnotized by cultural Marxism. It's just too good. If the pieces fit in this puzzle just so spectacularly, it's incredible to watch. I'll be making a response to this. I know that I've said, I really don't want to respond to people, I guess, in the manosphere that are making these silly lift weights, and appeals to masculinity, which are basically just mating strategies. The entire video, if you watch it, is just one giant mating strategy. It's asking women to like us, essentially. And but I think in this case I'm going to make an exception. But I think that every Mgtow should watch this video because it is indicative of how we will be portrayed by these people going forward. It's an instruction manual as to the gynocentric elements in the manosphere that exist and persist in the manosphere that Mgtow need to guard against, analyze, understand, decipher, and reject ultimately. So that's all I have to say for now, but go ahead and watch that video. Very enlightening, gentlemen. Very, very, very indicative of the modus operandi of the gynocentric manospherian, if you want to call him that. More to come soon. I have 3 or 4 new articles on my website that I think you'll enjoy. Max Hydrogen just penned an excellent article about misandry that he witnessed in China from teachers. Female teachers onto boys and even girls, students, young students. So check that out, gentlemen. The podcast as well. If you guys want to popularize that, make sure to help me popularize that by subscribing to the channel on either Podomatic or the iTunes feed. Thanks for listening.
Neo-masculine men who in the long term will make far better relationship partners for women in comparison to metrosexual men are just as rare as neo-feminine females, and their standards are extremely high. So whereas they may date lots of women, they will refuse to commit to a female who is still under the trance of cultural Marxism and therefore more likely to cheat on them. Metrosexual men, on the other hand, are less likely to be bothered by this because they have little self-respect and are willing to be treated like crap. Neomasculinity is a backlash against this cultural re-education. It differs to Mgtow, men going their own way, in that it's an uncynical philosophy which, rather than abandoning relationships altogether, seeks to repair the massive damage that third-wave feminism has inflicted on healthy gender relations. So what are the traits of neo-masculinity? This isn't just about acting like a stereotypical alpha male. It's an entire lifestyle optimization program that encompasses many facets. Understanding game and the true nature of women, which we'll cover in a moment. Self-improvement. Instead of checking out and wasting time by playing video games like the Sexodus crowd, neo-masculinists are constantly working to be better disciplined, self-reliant, and more individually responsible. This in turn boosts their sexual market value, SMV, and makes it easier for them to attract women. Physical fitness is at the core of this philosophy, notably